Bane took over my table. He's either protecting my art or he's gonna steal my art. Hey everyone, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. Let's do that again. Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. Whoa. Hey everyone, welcome back or welcome if it's your first time. This is Ivan. Ivan Patch is the art name. I'm trying to find the answer for this one question, and that's why do we keep returning to shows that only do mediocre or average for us? We are returning to Jacksonville for one of the cons that I started out with when I first started doing artist alleys. It is Collectivecon. Last year was not my best there, so I get the age-old question, why do I return to shows that only do mediocre or average for me? And I think that's something that a lot of artists struggle with, especially when you have a pretty good time at a show, but sales may not be fantastic, or maybe your growth isn't as good as you want it to be, considering you've done it a few times. So this is a show that I have done, I think, 5 times. Let's see here. 2020. We'll say 5 times. All right, this will be my 5th time vending. And for the most part, I have a good track record in Jacksonville and at this show. Last year was a bit of a weird inconsistency with how my trajectory usually goes at Jacksonville and at that show. But then again, Jacksonville cons have been a little weird. And for you all who don't know, I'm based in Florida. Jacksonville is Jacksonville, Florida, to be exact. It is about 2.5 hours away from me. It's not too bad. I do have friends who usually go. This year, not many of my friends are attending. Last year was, like I said, a weird year for them. 2024 in general was a weird year at cons. So I get why they don't want to return. I don't have anything else in March. Well, I thought I didn't, and then I got into shows kind of like near the end here. So it kind of got... So now I'm kind of stuffed with shows, and Willow's walking around. If you hear the click-clacking, girl. With me returning back, I want to kind of gauge why I keep returning to this show in particular, and why we really return to shows that, for the most part, only do okay for us. It's kind of a hard question. I've been thinking about it a lot because there's quite a few shows I cut this year because the last couple of shows before it have not been great. So shows like St. Pete Comic Con, and honestly any of the St. Pete, Florida shows, when I used to do them, they were all really good, and they have just been plummeting and going low when it comes to sales, and even the attendance rate has gone down. So it's just kind of hard to decide to go. I mean, I have a good time at those shows. My friend lives in St. Pete. I get to see him. We all hang out, and a lot of my art friends used to go. But now that we're all not going, or most of them aren't going anymore, and I don't want to spend the money to go to a show that's not going to do you any good. I mean, that's kind of the whole point, and I feel like most artists understand that. But there are certain shows that made me a little shaky, or the area itself may be a little shaky, and it may be good one year but not great another year, and then good another year. Like, it goes up and down constantly. What makes us return to those shows? So I'm kind of going to be thinking about that while I'm going to Collectivecon, while I'm going to be in Jacksonville. So we'll kind of figure that out. I do have some things I want to get done. I have 2 paintings that I've been working on. I did start it already during my last vlog that I did. I didn't record it for that vlog, which now I kind of regret. But I'll record what I gotta work on now and, like, finish it up. Then I have a couple of prints. Me and my friend Josh, or Merkles, on Instagram. You've seen him in videos before. We are the only 2 that we know close enough that are going to the show. So we decided to do a little stamp rally. And I say little because only the 2 of us. So it is a windbreaker one. The windbreaker little stamp rally. It's gonna be on our cards. It's gonna say little on it. Either way, we're doing a windbreaker stamp rally because people seem to really want windbreaker art, and no one really has it. So we're gonna capitalize on it. I don't see why not. Season 2 is coming out, so I'm sure there's people who are hyped for it. So we're gonna be working on that, and then we go into the con. So yeah, I appreciate you all who have been sticking around for this long. I just wanted to give you a shout out, a thank you. So yeah, and if you are new, please like and subscribe down below. Really helps me out. So yeah, let's get going. I completely forgot to mention that my husband Shane is going to be going to a different show for me because I accidentally double booked on the same weekend. Because on Saturday we have Polycon, which is and I think it's in Lakeland, Florida. It's at Florida Polytechnic College. And it's a one-day event, and I did it last year with Lelaine. She had a table. I just went to help her out, and I was there, and it wasn't bad particularly. It was actually a pretty good show. So when I got in, I didn't realize that when I booked Collective that they were the same weekend, and it was kind of too late when you already paid and you passed the deadline to cancel and get refund or whatnot. So Shane will be doing that. It will be a bit of a smaller setup, so I might have some footage for that along with Collectivecon. So just be prepared for two different events. With setting up for two shows, I kind of have to have double inventory of certain things. So I decided that my 8x10 prints, I'll be giving a select amount to Shane to have at the show, because he's not gonna have the book. I'll have the book, and I'll have these little racks of different prints. So he'll get like a nice handful of different types of prints, different series and whatnot. Have a separate inventory for that. And then I'm giving him my 5x7 prints on this giant rack that I had. I used to use it before, and if you remember, if you've been following me for a long time, you remember my 5x7 prints. It was prints of my paintings that I've done. Kind of ran out of space at my current display to have them, so they are online only right now. Until I find a really great way to have them out, I will do that again. But as of right now, they're just kind of in the way. But I have quite a lot of inventory left. This is just one box. I have 4 boxes full, so I just thought I'd give it to him so he can, use those and we can sell those. So I'll have that. I'll probably give him some tote bags, but the problem is that you gotta have double inventory. So I gotta prepare for 2 shows this week, and it is Tuesday, the week of Collective and Polycon, and I gotta leave on Thursday for setup for Jacksonville. So I gotta get this done in time. So we just got a lot to do. I think I mentioned it, but me and my buddy Josh will be doing a little stamp rally thing, and this is the card for it. It's a Windbreaker stamp rally. I wanted to change the template from my other stamp rallies we've done, where I'm the one who's done it, because I've used this template before. but we kind of running out of time. It's like a last minute thing. So I got the card done, just us two, and then I came up with my little like reward or a little like prize from one of the prizes I'm gonna add. It's this sticker of Sakura and Akihiko. Isn't it not adorable? So this is one of the prizes I'm gonna add. I'm gonna have to add another thing. In fact, I'm gonna try to make time for it. It's nothing too big, but add a little thing, and then that'll be what I'm contributing to the stamp rally. I do have a like sign, which I can't find where I put it, but I will show it when it's at the table. So yeah, so I have these two things so far for our stamp rally, and then I'm waiting for whatever Josh is gonna make. So just wanted to share that before I forget. Trying to be a better vlogger this time, since these last couple I've been forgetting to show things. So I want to apologize. I did not record anything today's the day of setup. I left, I'm already here. You can see the building. I was running late. Things were going crazy wrong. My computer messed up, my printer messed up. I was running late, so I had to leave. So we are here. I'm just gonna get right into it, get right into the con. Let me go take the stuff out of the car. It is packed in here. Yeah, let me just get started. I'm recording Josh.
Recording?
Yeah, we're gonna record. Josh is over here. I am all the way back that way, but we're literally on the same path. So when people say, where is this other table for the stamp rally? I just go, just 6 rows behind me, the exact same spot as I am.
Facing Pizza Planet.
He's facing Pizza Planet. It's Pizza Planet. Okay, we got stuff to do. Let me stop fooling around. My apologies with this clip. There was music playing and I couldn't use the audio, but here we were just super excited to take a photo or record this like turtle statue thing at the restaurant we were eating at that night. This is day one. I forgot to record. We got here super late and I wasn't done setting up, so I had to do all that. But there's people here, so I will record when I can. I just wanted to explain why when the next clip comes and you're just like, oh, it's day one, what the hell is going on? I'm gonna put these little like plastic thingy majiggies on Lelaine. Let's see if she notices.
Hello, Collectivecon.
So there's one set.
In the main panel room.
My friend's cosplay. She's right there. Okay, that was a lot. That was around, be like, yeah, railgun. Yeah. No one knows.
Sounds very goofy.
I know it does.
It's like, that's the best show.
It's such a good show. It's already in the middle. No, keep recording. It's already in the middle of the day, and now we're doing. It's day one, and it's what time is it? Let's find out. It is 3:34. We ended at 6, and now I'm starting the. It's day one. We're here. Table set up. I'm gonna show it to you in a second. The other things are done. You saw that already earlier, I think. Either way, I'm gonna show you the table now. Day one. All right, here's the table. My new Sword Art Online print from season 3. I'm still sold out of a couple of things from Collectivecon, and I haven't been able to replenish those. There's a stamp rally. What are you doing? Go work at your table. Yeah.
That was so unbelievable. Oh my
I'm always aggressive to him.
I take my few breaks.
Oh,
Nothing.
when I met him, he was 17 and a little annoying kid.
I was 17.
Even though he was tall.
Oh, is that why it was? You were mad at him?
That's why he's so mad. I get it now.
I know, I'm sure I have sure complex issues. Bam, bam, bam. You weren't in it anymore.
I don't want to be.
You weren't in it though. You're okay. Oh, okay. Huh. I do love that one so much. The problem is that I don't get cold, so it would just be a display in the house. Which is
They're not meant
Bane took over my table. He's either protecting my art or he's gonna steal my art.
I'm scared.
She's just
finally
there.
making your art great again.
Okay, I'm gonna stop
Saving
it.
it from your mediocrity.
We're ready to go. At the end of the day. At least it's leaving us forever. She's not even coming to the con tomorrow. Get your hand out of there. I just got to. You're not. Oh, you are attending. So we gotta go. I got to meet the voice actor for Nobara, and she was super sweet and signed my print. And get out of here. It's not about you. At least brought her over to my table. So I also. Oh, what happened? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Either way, so the voice actor for Nobara. What's her name? Anne. I forgot her last name. Where are we going?
We're going out.
I know, this way. Wait, oh, I didn't drive. So yeah, I got to meet Anne, who plays Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen. She signed my print. I haven't shown it to you, but I'll show you when we come back tomorrow because I'm not bringing it with me right now. She was super. I haven't actually met her before. Okay, bye. I just want to tell you what happened. It was super cool. I'll talk later. After a con, we usually try to go decompress, especially if it's not a great show. We went to an arcade that's in Jacksonville to play a bunch of arcade games, which I love to do, as much as they can infuriate you sometimes when they're not responsive or if the game's super difficult or you can't even figure out how to play the game. But I don't know, we had to decompress and relax for the night. Sometimes we can get a little too into the game, like, which I can tend to do that sometimes. But one thing we all seem to really love to do is karaoke. We were finally able to get the big group together and just have fun in karaoke, sing a bunch of songs and whatnot. Got a little crazy, but we sang with some randos and they had a good time, and we just let loose, which was definitely needed after the day that we had at the con. Day 2, and I didn't get to do any of my morning intro stuff because it is 3:08, con ends at 6. Been a lot of foot traffic and a lot of conversations, so I didn't have any time to record. But sales have not been great though. A lot of people here are walking around, talking, hanging out, but not spending. So it's a little unfortunate. I haven't looked at the numbers. Shane's at Polycon right now. So maybe that's doing better. Still have Sunday, but this is a weird Saturday, so it has me a little worried.
Collectivecon. At the main cafe. Thank you.
What is this?
I just want to come visit you.
Oh, okay. It's the last day, and we're just talking about the weekend. My voice is going. I'm dying.
You're fine.
Yeah.
We did karaoke last night to 6 to 2.
It wasn't karaoke yesterday.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
made
we-
it to karaoke.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Or pineapple juice.
We're making it to the table. Again, I told you I'm losing my voice.
It's catching up to him.
How's the weekend been for you?
It's been okay. I don't know how many times I've done Collectivecon, but it's been okay. It hasn't been as good as last year.
How's the weekend been?
The peak? Oh, wait.
The peak.
Sorry.
The peak. How's the weekend been?
It's been okay.
Want me to take a photo?
It's been good.
It's been
No, we're doing a video.
Oh god. Yeah.
It's been good.
I just like my head peeking through like
It's been good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that'd be great. But it's been
Josh is the only one to say that so far.
good. Sorry.
Congrats. Congrats.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good job.
I got a little outfit. I kind of made it.
Show it.
Cute. It's so like cute. So girthy looking. Yeah, it looks like a ditto if you look at it long enough.
Oh my god, he does look like a ditto. But it's been
Stare at
okay. I don't know.
Stare into his soul.
The music's getting louder. I feel like it's gonna be in the video. Guys, I might not be able to use this as music. Okay.
Oh, okay.
They're fine.
There's the windbreakers.
Huh? Oh, shootles.
Good luck. Good luck.
In the main panel room, only my opinion matters.
So to have a real conversation about so far how the con's going, I know I asked everyone and we were all just kind of fooling around. So I'm only doing very mediocre on the line of like bad if today, Sunday, does not go well. Me and Josh had our little stamp rally and haven't actually stamped a single card, which as much as I'm disappointed by it, I kind of get it. I have sold a ton of windbreaker stuff here in Jacksonville, Florida, like a ton of times. So, tough. See, now Logan comes up and cuts off my video. This fool cuts up my video.
It's gonna get 1 million views.
No, it's not. I'll talk to you later. We were giving Starry a case of Starry. They're just giving it out. I don't know if I told you guys the other day that they were giving Starries out. I guess because they're here, but they had a bunch left, so they gave a bunch of people cases. So I guess I'm drinking Starry all day today. I'll probably give them out to some people. I saw you standing there like, what's he doing?
I'm Googling shit.
It's the end of the day. On Sunday, everyone's starting to pack up. I gotta take stuff down. I didn't record much, and I apologize. There wasn't much to record. This is turning into more a review and a slight montage. So I'll tell you more later. I gotta pack up and get out of here. Packing up was kind of an experience. So many people were just ready to go. The last few hours of the show were just really slow. So everybody just wanted to get out of there. And rightfully so, because a lot of people left right before it started to rain. I did not make that cut. I had to wait a little bit. Rain is, super fun in Florida. It can be fine and then out of nowhere it start raining. So I had to wait a little bit. So I took my time, which isn't kind of normal for me anyway, because I tend not to rush. I don't want to take a chance I damage anything like my paintings or whatnot. But yeah, packing up was not the easiest. We have returned from Collectivecon in Jacksonville, Florida. I am back home. It has been a few weeks, several weeks, some span of time after the con, just not the same week. I don't know, I'm bad about it, but I really wanted to think on this event and why I returned, why I keep returning to it, considering it didn't seem to go as well as previous years. Last year for it, like I said before, was not the best. This year, let's kind of explore this, how it was this year. I do want to point out, I have notes, so I will be looking at the notes. So just to try to remember everything. So one of the first things that I will say is the con was still kind of aggressively average. I guess since I knew what to expect this time, or what happened to me last year at the show, like I kind of had an idea, so my expectation was a bit different. I had a great time. I had such a great time with all my friends, and seeing the regulars and patrons that I did see. Like, I appreciated that. That was actually really great about it. But financially, I don't know. Friday was an okay day. It was a standard type of Friday. Saturday was a kind of a dip. I don't know what it was, and I didn't even record anything on Saturday. Not really. I think I had like one clip, and I apologize for not recording, but there was also music playing around me constantly. And I am really tired of the music thing. I understand why other vendors and artists will play music. I totally get it. It's just that there are times where it's really loud, and I was in the vendor area. So I've come to realize a lot more vendors seem to play music, and it's hard for me to record. So it's ultimately not a bad thing what they're doing, and they're not wrong for playing music if they want to. It's just I can't record when they do. It's also really loud at the times. But Saturday in general was just pretty slow and kind of uneventful. I spoke to people. I couldn't even really record many conversations because the music was so loud. So I just, as a vlogger, I apologize for not giving you enough of what Saturday was like. But there really wasn't much going on. And with Shane at Polycon, I didn't get to record or have him record anything because there was nothing going on. This year was apparently really poor, I guess. Again, I wasn't there, but Shane said that there was not really anybody there. It was very odd to why they would even host an event if they didn't have that many people. He said there was a nice little cluster of people and they would come by and they bought stuff. But overall, the attendance rate was pretty low, which is shocking because last year had a pretty nice attendance rate, if I remember correctly. So there was no real footage to record there. So apologize for not being able to show the other event we were at. With a small business, it's hard to always gauge how you're going to do at an event like this, even if you've done it before. So this which returns to the question, why do we keep returning to shows that only do mediocre for us? So in this instance, I just realized I decided to go because my friends were going and I want to have a good time. I want to hang out with them. But that's not always a good defining factor to return to a show. Having fun isn't, when you're trying to make money as a small business and a full-time artist, you kind of have to look at the bigger picture. So another reason why I did go is because I had a free stay. I got to carpool with friends, and I actually did do a lot of networking, even though it was slow days most of the days, which I did appreciate. Networking is actually really important, and I got to meet other like patrons and people who never saw me at cons before. They live in Jacksonville, but now they follow, and I've got a couple orders online from them. So, I mean, you got to take some of the wins there. So yeah, I return to shows like this for reasons such as if I can keep the cost low. So I probably will do the show again if I can keep the cost low. I did get a vendor table this time, which I regret. I don't think it was worth the over $500 expense. I will try to go back for artist table at Collectivecon. It's just funny because every year I've done Collectivecon, I've always done vendor. If I do it again, I will go back to artist table, which is significantly cheaper. I will have a place to stay. No more Airbnbs or hotels for Jacksonville, unfortunately. Costs too much for a con that, is pretty average. And if my friends go, because then we can carpool and things like that. So yeah, I think we return to shows like this because if we have the expectation that it's going to be standard and it's not a make or break show for us, it's just kind of a filler show, I think I can make do. But that's not everyone's situation, and I think everyone needs to kind of remember, like, my situation and others and whoever's, everyone's situation is different. If I can keep the cost low with a free stay, carpooling, lower table costs versus, doing artist table versus vendor table, and not expecting it to be the make or break for the month. That's one thing that has to be remembered. I did get to meet Ann Yatko, who I think is her last name. Oh my gosh, I'm really bad about last names. I'll put it down here if I'm wrong. I'll just still put it down here. But the voice of Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen, my friend Elise has met her a few times and she brought her to the table. And I didn't record that encounter because, well, I didn't know it was going to happen, if I'm being honest. And I don't know, I feel like weird to ask them to do that. But she did sign my Nobara print that I have. So I thought that was really cool, and I'll show it to you right now. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I just took like 5 minutes to look for this because like I completely misplaced it, and I had a couple cons after, so I got lost. But I found it. Okay, so here you go. There you go. She signed my print. And it's kind of a glare, I apologize. But yeah, she signed it right there. It was super sweet meeting her. I never got a chance to meet her. So she was like super grounded, which I love. Like versus feeling like, I don't know. Also, it was great not talking to her, but behind like a line or whatever. It just felt like she was walking through and wanted to come say hi. So yeah, she signed my print. I got to figure out where I'm going to hang this. I usually have my signed prints like on the wall behind me. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, that was a lovely interaction. So it was, you know, cool to go to the con for that. And on the topic of networking, I did get to meet some fellow podcasters, my friends who do podcasts, which I've shared before, the Wait For It podcast. They introduced me to others who were very sweet. Retro Rewind, put their information down at the bottom, just check them out. They were very sweet hanging out with them and for karaoke and dinner and stuff. So I love meeting new people. So that's always like a nice plus. So, but yeah, I think that's pretty much how I feel about the show. When it comes to a small business, and especially an art business, you kind of have to remember everyone's individual experience is different. And my circumstance for an average show, aggressively average, mind you, and why I would go is different versus others. And I'm not going to say, like, the one thing I will say is that having a great time should not be the main focus of an event, of trying to make money on an event. It just happens to be one of my reasons for going. But that's already on top of all these financial reasons, such as cutting the costs as much as possible, staying with friends, things like that. So, and I do treat it as a networking thing. I got to meet a lot of people, so that matters a lot to me. I'm not going to spend an arm and a leg to do that, but, you know, there's a certain amount of grace you got to give. So I just feel like you got to remember your situation's different than others and what works for you. But yeah, so I don't know if I'll be returning for sure next year. I think it does fall on a weekend of other shows that I really would like to try out and that are out of state, so we shall see. But I appreciate you all for watching. I hope you continue to do so. And if it's your first time, please like and subscribe down below. I do have more conventions and more art content that I would like to keep creating. My next event is a local one here in Orlando. I do have a lot of work that I want to do in between, not particularly for the show, but yeah, just look out for that vlog when it comes out. Yeah, so talk to you all next time.